Okay, first we will see how do we configure the data source control. To supply the data to FormView control, we need some data source control. Um, Here I will choose SQL data source control to retrieve the data from SQL Server database. So I'm going to the toolbox, then picking the SQL data source control, dropping that to the default.aspx page. Once the control is dropped, on the right hand side you will see SQL data source tasks. From the task, select configure data source. Doing so will display a wizard. In the wizard, create a new connection by clicking the new connection button. Then in the server name I am giving a local because the database is residing in the local machine. If the database is in the network machine, you can either type the IP address or you can provide the DNS name, or I mean the machine name of the SQL Server database. In the authentication method, I am providing a SQL Server authentication. Then select or enter a database name field. I am choosing a PUBS database. Then I am clicking OK. Once we specified the database and the location of the database using the connection string, we can move next, and we can skip this page, save the connection string to the application configure file. Here I am just accepting the default and I'm clicking next. Here I am specifying author ID. Instead of authors table, we will pick titles table. Then I am picking title type. You can look at how the select statement is formed below when I am picking the column in this column list. Royalty I am choosing, then I am choosing a YTD sales. If we have only select statement as part of configuring this SQL Server data source, then FormView will get displayed as a read-only control. So to get the facility of editing and updating the data using the FormView control, the underlying data source control should be capable of doing that. So we have to specify insertion and the insert and update statement as well. To do so, we should select the key column. Here title ID is the key column, primary key column, so I'm selecting that as well. Now in the right side, if I go to advanced tab, you can see this option get enabled. Look at here, I will remove the title ID and go to the advanced tab, advanced option. Let's see what happens. If you see here, we are not able to ask the wizard to generate the insert, update and delete statement as part of the SQL data source control. So I'm clicking cancel now and I'll pick a title ID. Then I'll ask for generating the data manipulation statements. Then I will click OK here. Once the select statement is configured, here actually the update and delete, insert all are configured also. I'm clicking next. So the wizard asks to test the coding. We can do that and see whether the data is retrieved properly or not. If you see here, all data is retrieved. So I'm clicking finish now. Now this SQL data source control is capable of retrieving the data from the titles table, and the same data source control is capable of doing the data manipulation such as insert, update and delete operation. To have the insert and update capability, we selected the key row column. That means we selected the primary row column. In the next video, we will see how do I link this SQL Server Data Source Control with the FormView. Thank you.